Hey, good morning, guys. So what you just saw, looked at, read, was my book that I created based off my research on the Transcontinental Railroad. Now, you also just had a turn and talk where I asked you to talk about what things that you observed or saw in my creation of my book that you'll have to do in your own book as well. So, the first thing that you noticed was that I started my book with a cover page. On my cover page, I included the title, which is my subtopic, the Transcontinental Railroad. I had the author, of course, who was me, and I also incorporated an image that was appropriate to my subtopic. And then when you turned the page, the next thing you saw was my table of contents. Now, my table of contents, I had all the headings of each page along with their page numbers. When you turn the page, you began to read my book. Each page, you noticed, had multiple nonfiction text features, such as headings, images, captions, page numbers. I want you to also just be aware that the same headings you saw on the table of contents match the headings on each of my pages. And after you read my wonderful book on the Transcontinental Railroad, I ended my book with a works cited page. What that means is you are citing all of the research you used to create your book. So I listed all my sources that I used. Okay? These things that you saw in my book is what your book needs to have. Now, if you really want to get fancy, if we have time, you could also include an index or a glossary, but that's if you really want to push yourself. I'm not requiring that, but if you're interested in doing that, you can do that as well. Now, so you're probably thinking, Mrs. Bowers, that's a really cool book. How exactly did you do that? Well, I'm going to kind of walk you through step by step how I created my beautiful, wonderful research report book. Alrighty, so you saw here, oopsies. Sorry, go. So here's my cover page, okay? I mentioned that there is the title, which is my subtopic, an image that associates with my topic. So please don't have the gold rush with a picture of Pikachu. That's just not going to work. And then, of course, at the very bottom is me, the person who prepared this book. Next is the table of contents. So here are all my headings. I had the causes, the problems, the effects of the railroad, and of course my works cited page, also known as a bibliography. And then of course we have the same heading, the causes. All I did here, kiddos, I took my introduction of my report and I copied and I pasted it onto this first page. This is just my introduction. And then I incorporated an image that goes along with the text. This is page 2. I'm still talking about the causes, but now this, I copied and pasted my first body paragraph from my report. So I'm not recreating some new information. I'm just using the report that I did, that I wrote. Then I moved into the problems. This is my second body paragraph from my report. I have some images of the Chinese and Irish immigrant workers who worked on the railroad, and here's a caption explaining that as well. Next, I have the effects. This was my third body paragraph. And of course, I have an image with a caption to explain why I have this image. And then, of course, this last page is my conclusion. I copied and I pasted my conclusion from my report, and I added some images here as well. My bibliography, I didn't finish it. Don't judge me. I didn't finish that. Oh. So awesome. So there is my book, right? So now you're wondering, all right, Bowers, how'd you do it? Okay. Let me start with the basics, right? This is my step-by-step process. I do have these photocopied for you, so when you are ready to create, which only a few of you are right now, which is Madi, Tyra, and Jalissa, because I have their reports finished and typed, so they can start this process today. All right, so I have this photocopied for you guys when you are ready, meaning your draft is finished, meaning you typed it and you sent it to me, and then you can begin creating your book. So the first step you see behind me is I need to open a new Google Slide presentation. I'm going to title my presentation, and I need to change the page format to 8.5 by 11. All right, so let's check this out here. So I'm at Google. I want to go over to that little waffle icon in the corner, and I want to create a new Google Slides presentation. To do that, you're going to just click on the plus sign. That means to create a new one. Please title your presentation. A lot of us don't do that part. Let me move my big head. Up here in the top left corner, that's where you can title it. I would just title it your subtopic. So, wrong keyboard. So, Transcontinental Railroad. And then my next step is to change my page format to 8.5 by 11, choose a background color, insert your text box for your title and author, and also to insert an image. So how you'll do that is you need to go to, I believe it is, you want to go to File, and you want to scroll down to Page Setup. It's all the way towards the bottom. Page Setup. You want to click on the drop-down box, and you want to click on the word Custom. And you want to change this to 8.5 by 11. So that first number, you should do 8.5. And the next box, you should do 11 inches. Click on that orange button that says Apply, and notice how my page format changed, okay? Next, I want to click on the word background, and I want to choose a nice color for my presentation. Because this is nonfiction work based on a research report, I would strongly advise against bright pink, bright green, any kind of like obnoxious neon color, because this is supposed to be a scholarly report that you wrote. So I might choose just a subtle, maybe just like a subtle yellow. Do not click Done. Click Add to Theme so that every page of your book will be this exact same color. And then click Done. Okay, so now every page that I'm going to be creating will be the exact same color. Next, you want to insert a text box with your title and your author. You can just click in these boxes to do that. So my title is going to be my subtopic. Your subtitle can be your name because you're the author. Now here's something that I'm not quite sure if you guys know how to do yet, is to insert an image from the internet. All right, be very careful with this because your images need to be carefully selected so that they go along with your topic. Like I said, Transcontinental Railroad, I really don't want to see an image of a cute fluffy dog. Although it is really cute, I know, cute little dogs are adorable, but they do not go along with my topic of the Transcontinental Railroad. So you'll want to go to Insert, Image, and you want to click on Search the Web. And then over here, a Google search bar will pop up on the far right-hand corner of your screen. You want to click on the top that says Search for Images. I might want to do a railroad or a train. Let me see. Oh, there's a beautiful train. I'm going to click on it and then click on Insert. And then it's going to pop up. Now you can move this picture wherever you want it to be. If you want it to be in the top right corner, if you want it to be down here underneath your name, you can also make it as big as you want. Just please don't cover up your title, obviously. So let me just format this really quick to how I want it. I actually want to move my title up. So I'm just going to move this text box so it's a little bit higher. I want to center my image. I want to make it a little smaller. Beautiful. And where's my name? I want my name to go a little higher. So you can just use your mouse to kind of drag around where you want your things to go. All right, let's go back to my steps. So I've opened a new Google slide. I titled my presentation. I changed the page format, the color. I inserted the text box and image. Now I'm on step 7 where I need to create a new page. How you do that is super simple. All the way over here in the top left corner, there is a plus sign. If you hover your mouse over it, it says new slide. Go ahead and click on that. Ta-da! Here's your new page where your table of contents are going to go. You're going to repeat this process all the way throughout your book. So creating new pages, inserting text boxes, and inserting images as well. All right, guys, good luck. Get done what you can today. I will see you at 10 o'clock before you go to lunch. And then right after recess today, we can pick up where you left off. All right, stay focused. A lot of you need to do some catching up because your draft wasn't quite finished. So let's pick up the pace and let's finish these books, hopefully by tomorrow is my hope. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon. Good luck.